come to Calgary. Are you a pretty good hand? We got Dynamite Kid here, and my kids, Harts, and if you don't put them over, I'll take you to the dungeon.
That's not bad. What was your favorite match that you had up in Stampede?
I wrestled Bret Hart and I wrestled Dynamite Kid. There were so many great matches because I was really going to school. I lived with Angel Acevita, the Cuban assassin, and some of the other wrestlers and things. One of the things I did was, and I've told this story before, I won the North American Tag Team belts out on the front porch from David Patterson and Len Denton. They came early one morning and said, "Small package me," and I said, "What?" They said, "Small package one of us," and I small package one of them. They dropped the North American belts, and they said, "You're the champion, we're out of here." So all of a sudden, about 11:30 that morning, Dynamite Kid knocked at the door and he went, "Bobby, I believe you have a small package for me." And it was those North American Tag Team belts. I was only a champion for about 2.5 hours, but I loved every minute of it.
What's the craziest Dynamite Kid story you could tell us?
Seeing him wrestle 35, 40 minutes in the ring, doing diving headbutts off the top rope, then coming back to the back of the dressing room and doing 1,000 Hindu squats. The man was a machine, that's a fact.
And your favorite overall moment in Calgary?
When I stretched the great John Foley there in Regina, Saskatchewan, one night, he challenged me to a match. He was an English guy, and I don't know if he came from Wigan or where he came from, but by the time it was all said and done, a young boy from Chillicothe, Ohio had stretched the great John Foley by carpet burning his face in something that he couldn't live down there in that bus on those trips.
Did the Harts ever rib you because they're known for...
I'll tell you what, they would break out in fist fights. One time they was in the ring and all of a sudden Wayne had his brother's hand, he dropped it down. He said, "If you drop your hand one more time, then the match is going to be over." And I think it was Keith, he dropped his hand, Wayne rung the bell, and he jumped up and punched his brother right in the face. They came back to the dressing room, got in a knockdown, drag out. It was just craziness.
There's some fan on here asking if you have any memories of the Dallas Sportatorium.
Oh, I have tons of memories of the Dallas Sportatorium. It was a magical place, like so many territories back in the day. They had a lot of great matches. About 5,000 people would hold. One thing I remember would be just the intensity of the fans there, and also with the wrestlers.
Another guy's asking if you have any stories of Owen and Pillman.
Oh, Owen was about 10 years old when I was there, and I'll never forget he was running around in the dressing room. I never met Brian Pillman. I was around 1980, so Brian Pillman wasn't there. But Owen was just a little boy. Ross Hart, I remember him really well. He was given the finishes as a matter of fact.
He's the straightest of the Harts.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is, and that's my impersonation of him.
And someone's asking you, do you have any memories of the Ohio Hall of Fame?
Yeah, there's about the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. We're glad to have that in action. As a matter of fact, I was today at the Arnold watching this Hall of Fame. And for all these Hall of Fame members, it's amazing that the stories that they have behind them. It wasn't an easy road, but it was a road hard fought and well worth it in the end. I congratulate anyone in any Hall of Fame.
Did you ever meet Gino Hernandez?
Yes, many times. I wrestled Gino Hernandez, as a matter of fact, and everything. I just left Dallas when he passed away, as a matter of fact.
Now, we did a longer interview with you that we're going to post on here, but I'll get you to plug your social media again on this quick one because it's pretty good.
It's fantastic. Bobby Fulton is my Facebook. Then we have like a World Classic Professional Big Time Wrestling, a little company that we promote. And I'm 58 years old and glad to be able to be a part of what I love, professional wrestling.
And final fan question I'll ask here, if Jackie ever wrestles one more match, is it going to be in Ohio?
I don't know. We're trying to debate that. He hasn't wrestled in years, but we're trying to talk him into one more time. You can't get it out of your system.
Wow, that's crazy. And someone said, did Ultimate Warrior give you a shout out at one point?
Yes, in his Hall of Fame speech, he thanked Tommy and I. As a matter of fact, when they broke into business in Tennessee, me and Tommy were some of their first opponents staying in the Ultimate Warrior gym. Well, super nice guys. As a matter of fact, I'll never forget one time we came back to the dressing room. I told Ultimate Warrior, I said, "I told you to take a powder out there at that ring." He said, "Bobby, nobody told me to take any baby powder out there." It was just an expression to get out and leave to listen to me. Jim was a super great guy, and I was honored to be remembered there, a part of his wrestling career. I had a lot of great opportunities.
Excellent. Well, we'll let you get your car. Thanks a lot
Thank you,
for
sir.
talking to us, and you answered some live fan questions, which I know the fans really appreciate.